Well, hi there, everybody. You're traveling with Jack, and as I always say, my beautiful heavenly wife, Pam. And the subject I wanted to talk about today, if you've looked at the title, is Oregon versus Tennessee. We're not talking football or basketball or anything like that, but we're talking about what a lot of people have been asking me from Oregon, where I moved from, back to Tennessee, my home state, where I've not lived on a full time basis in many, many years. But they wanted to know, how different is it here from Oregon when you consider the COVID and the pandemic, the COVID crisis, if you will. And I do want to tell you, it's like a different world here. Right or wrong, I do notice that people here don't seem to be as, how should I say, uptight about it. It doesn't seem to dominate all the conversations here. When I'm out hiking on trails and such, like I am today, people aren't jumping down into the woods and falling down like I had that happen in Oregon many times. People actually speak and talk to one another here. I'm seeing a lot of that. I've had tremendous conversations. Now, mind you, I had a few in Oregon, but people were much more guarded, especially with the COVID crisis and things like that. I've eaten in restaurants and I've felt safe in those restaurants. The kids here, they had a full year of athletics and they're continuing to play their various sports and things. It's kind of a mixed combination of kids for doing in-school learning and some remote learning. Most of the kids I've met are in the classroom. And I know I've told some of them how in Oregon they haven't played sports for almost a year now, and they haven't been in the classroom for almost a year now. And they're like, oh my gosh, I could never do that. So they seem to be, pretty happy and pretty well adjusted here. Now, there'll be a lot of people who, point and go, well, Tennessee has some of the highest COVID numbers in the nation. And that may well be true, but I don't feel a sense of panic here. The big difference is the government here doesn't mandate a tremendous amount of things on people as they did in Oregon. But they do highly encourage like mask wearing. And in the county I live in, Williamson County, outside of Nashville, I'd say 90% or more of the people, when I'm out and about, they're wearing the mask. And then we go into the restaurants and the shops and things like that. And then if we're in a restaurant, of course, we take the mask off. It doesn't seem to dominate the news coverage here like it did there. I was part of local news, and that's one of the things that, it just really wears on you after a while, just hearing it daily, all the time. Here, of course, they did have the terrible bombing in downtown, but, they caught the person that did that, and they're cleaning up and moving forward, and people seem to just, there seems to be a really strong spirit here that they'll get through that as well. But again, COVID is part of the fabric of all of society now, but it doesn't seem to dominate the conversation here. It doesn't seem to dominate the attitudes and things like that. And again, right or wrong, whatever your feelings are on it, I'm feeling good. I feel safe. I mean, I could still get it. I know that, but I'll take the precautions necessary. But it's also nice to have some freedoms that I necessarily didn't have in Oregon. And again, this is not to start a war among words with people here and there and saying who's right and who's wrong. But I'm just saying that what they're doing here seems to be working. The economy is booming. They have television ads running, trying to hire people. They have a State of Tennessee website for jobs that you can go to. So things are chugging along here quite well, if you will. And I'm happy with my move. I really am. I mean, there's some aspects, of course, that I miss about the Pacific Northwest, but right now in the middle of COVID and the pandemic, I can give it a big thumbs up. It's going well. And I'm meeting a lot of people here from California, Oregon, and Washington. A lot of West Coasters are calling this home now. So that's about it. Those of you who asked, there's the answer. Maybe it's not the answer you wanted, but it's kind of what I'm seeing and what I'm feeling here, okay? Until we see you again, be sure to subscribe to our channel, Traveling with Jack and Pam, and check out my podcast, The Jack Church Show, and all the major podcast providers. Until we see you again, have a great day and a better tomorrow.